Good evening, Man United Agenda peep and peepettes. This is the Friday night takeaway with me, Mr. B, and TalkMU. Talk.
Yes,
how you
bro.
doing, big man? Friday night. What's happening? How you feeling, man?
Oh, mate, that's come round quick again, hasn't it? Crikey.
Yeah, that last 7 days has flown by.
Yeah,
quite a few things to talk about, and quite a few videos that we're going to be playing. If you're new to the channel, the Friday night's a little bit different. We get clips of the mistakes that us, the Man United Agenda, make every week. Rebel's been hard on the record button, and we've got a few for you this week. So we're going to start. We got 4 for you. There's a poll as well on the video. We need to assess who's going to be winning this and who's going to be losing this. So put your vote in. Let us know, and we'll let you know the winner as soon as we find out who the winner is. So the first clip is.
But obviously the talk of him is something that we need to, appreciate, that if he's being regarded in this role at 35 million, it could be a snap.
Snap!
Got him!
SHAH doing his bit for Wally of the Week.
Snap.
Snap. Next video.
Let's have a look. Yeah, he's gone and got a knock on the head there.
Oh, he got a head. Oh, you got a big buck.
Yeah. We might have to get a percussion sub on here.
You little plonker.
Oh.
Oh my days, honestly. Can't believe it. I didn't even realise it at the time.
I know. Because when I said it, you said, no, I never said that. I never said that. Don't worry, man. I wrote that down and I clicked you, man.
Oh, yeah.
Number 3.
Mr. B, come on. You normally laugh at me, and you're probably the one that pulled the team apart every week.
No, I'm not. I won't pull it away this week. Wan-Bissaka's definitely not playing. So Tellez is in.
Yeah, you seen you'd have fucked up, that, don't you?
And it might mean being a little bit stupid, but that is the way I am. I'm a little.
That was class. Oh dear.
Oh God.
But you know what, Mr. B? That's the price we have to pay when we do a blue. When we knack up like that, that is the price we have to pay.
I know, and Rebel's on it. He's on it too hard, man. Finally, 4th one.
I see Yankee Talk Smack on here, putting something on here. Solo put in his nomination for Wally of the Week. Oh, thank you so much.
A few moments later.
Comments. How you doing? We'll start with Bath Time with Vaughan because he's a regular and I really respect him. He says, I think it's obvious VDB. Who's VDP? DB?
Wan-Bissaka.
He says, I think it's obvious VDB. Who's VDP? DB?
Wan-Bissaka.
What?
Oh, Van de Beek.
Sorry, apologies. I thought he said W. Oh, sorry. Sorry. Sorry, apologies.
He said it with such authority as well. Like you were correcting him.
JJ. Hold on, because I don't want to go up. Yeah, I don't want to go up.
You stupid man. VDB. Aaron Wan-Bissaka, obviously.
Sorry. Apologies.
Have you got your contacts in, Daryl?
That's all, folks.
And that is number 4.
Oh my days! Funny.
If you're in the chat, if you're watching the videos, please just give a like. Give a vote on the poll just below the video that you're currently watching, and we'll assess who the winner actually was. I got my personal. I'm not going to let it be known. It's up to you. I'm not going to get in your heads to what's the word? Yes, that's the word I'm looking for.
Yeah, we can't be seen to be being biased here, Mr. B, even though I think Solos was an absolute
No comment. No comment. Oh, talk.
Yes.
Today, I found out that my guy, my Twitter handle man, Martial, may well be leaving the club in January. Yeah. What are your thoughts, man? What are your thoughts in the comments?
I mean, do you know what I mean? Look, he's okay. Which season was it now? It was the 1920 season, I think it was. Yeah, it was. It was the 1920 season. That was a good season for him. But ever since then, he seems to have gone right off the boil. And I've always said with Martial, I think he's a bit of a mood player. You know, if he's a bit moody and he's not really interested, you see that in games. You've seen it in the Carling Cup game. I think was he involved in that Carling Cup game when we got knocked out?
Yes, he was. Yeah,
you know what I mean. So, but I mean, in terms of letting him go, I mean, the rumours are Barcelona have been mentioned, Spurs mentioned. I mean, out of those two clubs, where would he want to go? Would he want to stay in the Premier League? Would he get more money in the Premier League? That's the question. And more games than going to Barcelona, or will the draw of Barcelona, you know, what sort of drag him in, you know? But I think they'll only let him go though if they get a decent offer for him. I don't think they're going to let him go for peanuts because, excuse me, you know, he is. And plus, the other thing to mention is his wages. I mean, can he go to Barcelona? He's on 200. I think he's on about 250 a week.
How much?
About 250k a week.
Is that what Martial's on?
Yeah, he's on big bucks, bro. He's on big bucks. He's on big wages, man. That's what I've searched high and low on like multiple sources for wages on the Premier League players, and they've all come back with the same. So it must be right. That's what I'm picking up from online. 250k a week.
So if he goes, because let's be honest, he's not pulling up trees this season. He's taking up space in the squad that probably could be taken by an Alanga or a Shola or a Shola. So I understand why he would be going. He was in the French squad. Deschamps did pick him, or was picking him part of last season, even when he wasn't really playing too well for us. So maybe that's something that he's actually looking at.
You know, the thing is for me as well, Mr. B, is I mean, can he fit in? Can he fit into what we are currently doing right now? Do you think?
No, I'll be honest. The way that Martial is a very technically great player, in my opinion, but he's always had that lack of running without the football. Give him the football, give him the football at his feet, and I think he would run all day. He'll run for the hour. He'll run for the hour and a half. But it's the ugly side of the game that I don't think he's really interested. Yeah, he's really interested in. And right now, the way that Ralph wants to play, players have to do the ugly side of the game. Yeah.
Well, yeah, that's the thing, isn't it? I mean, I agree with you. I mean, he's not. I don't think I've ever seen anything from him that's going to make me think, you know what, he's going to press. He's going to be doing, you know, the instructions that are given to him and want to work really hard for the team and when it's called for, etc. So, I mean, with the Shoretiri there, young Ahmad as well, Mason Greenwood, Cavani, Ronaldo. I mean, I think if like I said, if we as a club get a good offer for him, for me, you know what, sometimes you have to move. You know, you have to move players on. But also, I just want to mention as well something else, which is another bit of gossip that I looked at and found. I don't know how true it is, but we'll mention it. That Barcelona are interested in Marcus Rashford, and apparently, if they were to come with the right kind of money, we would consider letting him leave.
No.
I know, that's what I was thinking.
No. Don't ruin my Friday night, bro. Please.
Honestly, bro, it's there. It's there, mate, in black and white. I read it. But I'll tell you what, for me, there's no way we can let Marcus go, man. I know he's had an indifferent few months you know, because of after the Euros and all the other stuff going on in his life, what he was doing for the fighting for the rights for the kids to have food and everything else, which was absolutely sensational. And, you know, I back him 100% on that. I just think, you know what? I think he just needs a little bit of time just to get back into the swing and back into balancing, you know, what he's doing there, because that you can't go into that kind of thing, in my opinion, and without it affecting you emotionally. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I agree with that. But what I think as well, he had two operations. He had an ankle one and the shoulder, whatever the situation with the arm, the shoulder was. So everybody needs time. Nobody just comes back and hits the ground running. He was out for a good, what was he out for? 2.5 months? That's 10, 11 weeks.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Of not being able, and we already know that Ollie rushed him back. Let's be honest. We know that Ollie rushed him back. So he needs to be probably eased back into the team. But then the first 2 games he played, he scored in each game. So
yeah. Well, especially when you consider, sorry, Mr. B, especially when you consider what Ralph is now going to be expecting of him. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, you know, there's things that we can talk about on that front soon. We'll get round to that. But yeah, for me, you know what? Barcelona, man, you can go and do one, because you ain't getting your hands on Marcus, man. Mank, born and bred. You know what I mean? He's been at the club a long time.
Yeah, I've just got a message from I can never say his name. Medimel. If I've said it wrong, bruv, apologies. But he's just filling us in here. This is what I'm talking about, man. He said he only had 1 operation, and the other operation is in the summer. So what did he have? Did he have the shoulder? Did he have the ankle?
I think it was a shoulder, wasn't it?
No, Medimel's gonna tell us, man. Medimel's gonna tell us. That's we're waiting for the update on that one, Medi. Thank you very much. So 250. He's got on here that Barca can't afford that, and obviously they're talking about loans at the moment. So does that mean then that he goes on part money, and we're still going to be paying 125 grand a week for a player that we don't have at the club again?
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I mean, at this stage, you know what? It's all kind of like gossip and rumours and stuff. But listen, we always know there's no smoke without a fire. What's this? Barca are broke, folks. Yeah, they're looking at signing Adnan. Oh, what? Do you know what? That kid had so much promise, didn't he? Honestly. But you know what? I watched 2 games, right, with my dad. And I tell you what, I said to him after the second game, I said, because my dad was raving. And I was like, Dad, I think you need to go. I think you need to go Specsavers, Dad, because this kid, no, it ain't going to work for him. And he was adamant. But I could tell straight off it just wasn't. And same with Federico Macheda. I was like, no, no.
I thought he was going to be great. I did. I thought he was going to be great.
That Villa goal. Do you remember that Villa goal? I remember that Villa goal, man. That was quality. But he just turned in the box and went wallop bang. You know what I mean? It was like, wow, we found the next, I don't know whoever to compare him to, but you know what I mean? It was a great moment, that. But yeah. But that's it. This is all just rumors. But I think out of those 2 we just mentioned, I think it's definitely going to be Martial who's going to be on his travels in January. So
anybody else you think will leave? Anybody else you think might leave in January?
Lingard, I believe. Now this is an interesting one, because obviously we had this conversation, me, you, and Connor. Well, me and Connor, really. You refereed. I got the head bashed. Connor bashed me up, man. Yank talking smack. Give me a good beating. But when it comes to Jesse Lingard, I mean, from what the gossip and the news is that Newcastle want to make him their highest paid player, which is, woof. I mean, that could be a massive lure for him, if he doesn't get any sort of guarantees from Ralph, that he's going to be, well, even saying that, but Ralph, the way he's looking at he's going to do things, it's going to be a squad rotation. So I believe he's going to be on his way, Mr. B. What do you think?
You know my opinion on Lingard since he posted himself in a West Ham shirt on his Instagram.
Yeah,
I think he should just piss off. But
Yeah,
I never want to see him in a United shirt again. That's
No,
my opinion.
Yeah, I mean, I agree because you know what, it was. There are lots of people have lots of different views on it, but for me personally, I just think, you know what, no, you cannot do that. You just don't do it. It's Man United. You know, you've got to respect the club. Got to respect the club. But like I say, if he goes, you know what, if we get, I think the valuation on him is from our point of view is about 15 million. It was 25, but I think they'll be happy now because obviously, you know, he will be willing to run his contract down so that he can leave for free. So we'll be happy to take 15 million for him.
Right. So if obviously the power right now is in Lingard's hands, can you see him? What's Lingard on at the moment? What would you say Lingard's wages was on? I know you had a little look earlier on. Did you?
Lingard's on 75k a week.
75.
Yeah.
So who's our lowest paid player in the
I'll
first
tell
team?
you, the lowest first team player is surprisingly, if this is true, I don't know. I read it and I was thinking, surely not. But Scott McTominay, 20 grand.
How much?
20 a week. And I'm like, wait a minute, surely that's. But we've not ever heard any news about this is Manchester United 2021-22 reported player salaries, right? And it's 25k for Scott McTominay. Now, obviously, I think it depending on what Ralph, you know, has to do, he may well get an improved salary offer when it comes to a contract negotiations. But he's our lowest paid. Then above him at 25k a week is Diego Dalot. So that kind of makes sense, really, when you think about it. But
yeah,
I mean, I still wouldn't turn it down.
No, I if Newcastle are going to make Lingard the highest paid player, I mean, Newcastle can't be playing anybody more than 50 grand. Really? Can they? What stars have they got? 60 grand, maybe?
I think as it stands, though, no, I probably in the Mike Ashley era. However, now that these new owners have come in, you know, new contracts will be flying around.
I would take him. I don't mind him going. I'll be honest. Let him go.
Yeah, same with me. But to be honest with you, I'm happy to let him go because at the end of the day, is he going to when Bruno Fernandes arrived at the club? We know what happened. Jesse's game time just went took a dive.
Down. Yeah,
and he did. Yeah, all right. Let's not forget West Ham quickly. We'll quickly mention his West Ham. I think what was it he got at West Ham? Was it about
6 in 9?
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, that's it. Yeah,
and 3 assists or something like that. Yeah. I mean, so what do you think he would rather go to West Ham?
No,
for less money?
No, I think if he gets guarantees at Newcastle, you're going to be a first team player and there's big bucks, and West Ham say the same. Where would he rather go? I don't know. London?
I think he'd go West Ham. He's already there. He's already been there. He's already set. He's already set their little stadium alight. So if he goes, he's not going to go with my blessing because I think he's a tosser for wearing the shirt. As I said, another name that seems to be popping up. One Steve Fletcher. Welcome to the agenda. That's a name that I don't recognize, but welcome, man. Yeah. He's added Hendo on the end of that list. Do you think Henderson will be looking to leave?
Yeah, well, there is when we are going to get onto the Ralph Rangnick press conference. There has been something mentioned in that press conference that was to suggest that might be the case. So, I mean, maybe we'll just move on to the press conference right now and talk about. Was there anything in that press conference, Mr. B, that kind of stood out to you and that kind of caught your, made your ears stand up?
Yeah, one or two little bits. It was more about we've already discussed the players leaving in January. He said Matic might be injured, which I don't think really is going to affect the squad that he probably would have been playing tomorrow. But I think he would have liked to have him on the bench. The one that got to me was what he was talking about with Paul Pogba.
Yes,
saying that he spoke to him on the phone. They had a 20-minute, 10-minute, 15-minute conversation, and he was actually due back today. But the part that really, he said he's 2 weeks away, but he wants to when he comes back, he's going to have to learn the what did he say? The technical and tactical side of the new formation that he's going to be coming into.
Yeah,
So
he was sort of basically saying, Mr. Bill, what he was saying was that it's going to take 2 weeks for this, 2 weeks for that, for the match fitness. So there's 4 weeks. But then he's also going to have to work on his physical and tactical side of the game.
No. Sorry, sir. I've just seen a message. This message here would break my heart. I'm sorry.
No way. Yo,
if
Kayam,
he ends up at Arsenal, big up Kayam. No. That would kill me.
No,
I would rather he stayed at us and didn't play. I'll be honest, because wherever he goes, I think he's going to score goals. I think he's going to score goals. You know,
yeah,
and to him to be.
Well, we say that, Mr. B, but again, will he? You know, his attitude. Not all the time. I'm not saying he's always been a bad player or anything like that, but you know, his attitude really on a percentage scale it's not been the greatest, to be fair. Work rate and everything else. So he's going to have to pick a club here that is going to, you know, accept that kind of approach from him. You know what I mean? And good luck, you know, good luck. And like I say, wherever he ends up, you know what, wish him all the best. And, you know, thanks for everything you did for the club and everything else. I'm talking as if he's already on his way, but we know he is.
Yeah, he's gone. So Medimel here is talking about Newcastle. Can you see Newcastle getting Jesse and Martial?
Possibly. It's a possibility, Mr. B. Like I say, depends on what Eddie Howe, you know, is what they say to him, you know, and also money. You know, when you start talking big bucks, big signing on fees, big bonuses, big image rights, big salaries, you know, it's very hard to turn down. It must be hard to turn down. I mean, you're staying in the Premier League. It is a massive club, Newcastle. Let's not kid ourselves. Huge fan base, loyal fan base. You know, they may find that enticing, you know, going in to start and help in the project of getting Newcastle back up into the higher echelons of the league, you know, into like from first to sixth, you know, in the top six. That's where they want to be in it, really. Let's have it right. You know, preferably top four. But I think that's still going to be, to continually get top four for Newcastle, I think it's going to be, a good few years away yet.
Said Arteta sorry, I'm just looking at this message from Mark Edwards.
Arteta's a talent thief. Oh, let him go last. So you know what? Yeah, listen, Mark, I agree with you. I'm not too concerned where he ends up, if I'm honest with you, bro. It's because, I don't see him ever going to be as a threat to us. You know, considering the way we are heading now in our sort of evolution at the club. So yeah, I'd be quite happy. Whatever, if you're just going to go to a Premier League club, whatever, do it.
God, I still think it would still kill me to see him in an Arsenal shirt. If Arsenal get any of our players, I want them to be like the Silvestri standard, where we already know he was done and over the hill, and they still took him from us. Not our Martial. Maybe he's not a Prem. You know, everybody says the Premiership's a fast pace. Maybe he's just not cut out for to be a Premiership player.
Well, yeah, and do you know what? It's funny. Do you know what? Actually, Mr. B, you just reminded me of something there. Do you remember? It was, I don't know what it was. It was, I think it was a good like 4 or 5 months ago. We were doing a stream, and I said, when we were talking about Paul Pogba, and I said, I just don't think Paul Pogba's cut out for the Premier League. And now, when you look back at that, and now look at what Ralph Rangnick has said, he's going to need 4 weeks to get match fit, and they're going to have to work on and develop him physically and technically before he can play in the Prem.
Yeah.
So for me, that says Ralph Rangnick believes, as it stands right now, he's not ready to play in the Premier League. So all along, maybe we were right. He's not fit. He's not cut out for the Premier League just as it stands right now. He needs work, and none of the other managers have been brave enough to sort of say that to him, you know, for the fear of upsetting him or upsetting Raiola. But again, this is another situation we've got to get sorted out soon in terms of contract. Is Paul Pogba? But yeah, it's an interesting conversation. But shall we just remind everybody? Should we just remind everybody of the clips so they can keep voting? Because
Rebels put a message up here that I don't really agree with. But look, if you're new to the show, we're halfway through the feed that we're doing. We played them at the beginning. We'll play them halfway through. Wally of the week. This is what we do on the agenda on a Friday. We get clipped up by the agenda crew, and we've got 4 for you this week. So the first one, as if you needed.
But obviously, the talk of him is something that we need to, appreciate that if he's being regarded in this role at 35 million, it could be a snap.
Yeah, good snap.
Shah.
Let's have a look. Yeah, he's gone and got a knock on the head there.
Oh, he got a head. Oh, you got a big buck.
Yeah. We might have to get a percussion sub on here.
You little plonker.
Oh
Talk.
my days. Oh mate.
Gotcha.
I'm so embarrassed.
Mr. B, come on. You normally laugh at me, and you're probably the one that pulled the team apart every week.
No, I'm not. I won't pull it away this week. Wan-Bissaka's definitely not playing. So Tellez is in.
Yeah, you seen you'd have fucked up, that don't you?
And it might mean being a little bit stupid.
I love that. God, yeah. But
Clip number 3.
the piece de resistance, this is, I think they say in France.
That's the one. And finally,
I see Yankee Talk Smack on here, putting something on here. Solo put in his nomination for Wally of the Week. Oh, thank you so much.
A few moments later.
Comments. How you doing? Let's start with bath time with Vaughan because he's a regular and I really respect him. He says, I think it's obvious. VDB. Who's VDP? DB?
Wan-Bissaka.
He says, I think it's obvious. VDB. Who's VDP? DB?
Wan-Bissaka.
What?
Oh, Van de Beek.
Sorry, apologies. I thought he said W. Oh, sorry. Sorry. Sorry, apologies.
He said it with such authority as well. Like you were correcting him.
Jay, hold on, because I don't want to go up. Yeah, I don't want to go up.
You stupid man. VDB, Aaron Wan-Bissaka, obviously.
Sorry, apologies.
Have you got your contacts in, Daryl?
That's all, folks.
see,
Class. That's quite.
I have a favourite. I do have a favourite. And I have a winner.
Same.
But I'll leave it. If you're watching the video, please like it, please share, please subscribe. There's a poll on the video. Put your vote in so that we can work out who this winner is. As I said, if it's not the person that we think it's going to be or should be, then we're going to extend the vote until that person carries on winning. Moving on.
I've just looked at it, Mr. B, and it's woo-hoo.
Oh no.
I'm happy. All I'm saying is I'm happy.
All right, I'll take that. I'll take that all day. I think I can feel the vibe all the way from Salford. I can feel it. I can feel it. Right. Tomorrow, we've got Norwich.
Yep.
I said yesterday, I'm expecting nothing but a win from us. I'll be honest, I'm expecting nothing but a demolition job. What are your thoughts on the game for tomorrow? Anybody you worried about? Yeah, you tell me.
Pookie, for one. Pookie's. We can put a ball in net. But...
Sorry, one second.
What's that?
I've just seen this by Middlehood. So just 2 people now have written down, have posted that I'm winning. I can't be winning. You lot obviously haven't seen the final video. So keep watching and then you're allowed to change your vote. Thank you. Sorry, keep talking. Sorry, man.
Sorry, just adjust my chair 1 second. I just had to let my furry little friend out. She's this time of the evening she likes to get out, which is my little cat there. But yeah, like I was saying, Pookie. What's your thoughts on Pookie, Mr. B? Does he worry you?
He does score, but his level, no, I just can't see. I can't see it. Against lower level teams, Pookie may well be the guy, but tomorrow, who's he gonna be up against? Even if it's a poor Maguire, I can't see him doing anything tomorrow. I said this is just me. This might be me setting myself up for the fall, but I'm looking at it and I just can't see it. Talk. This is our guy. This is I'm gonna show you something. I'm gonna show you something after this stream. It won't happen. It won't happen. It won't happen.
Yeah. I'm glad he said cat. Yeah, sorry, yeah. My furry little friend. Mark's like, what? Whoa, hold the phone. Yes.
Sorry. We've drifted off. Sorry, man. We were talking about Pookie.
Yeah, so Norwich, for me, listen, we've also got, for me, they've got young, what's his face? Billy Gilmore, from Chelsea.
Yeah.
He's a good player. He's a good player. But I don't know. I think that's, for me, I think that's about it, really, that I would be sort of thinking, you know what, you need to keep an eye on these two players because these two players can hurt us, in my opinion, if we let them. But, well, yeah, Pookie don't have the strength or pace to bother us. Well, yeah, but it's I know what you're saying, but you know what? Listen, if he gets a chance, he's a striker, so yeah. But for me, I don't think it's really going to be too much of a problem because when I give you my team lineup,
that's what I'm waiting for. This is
okay. Then
I said, will it be different? Will it be different from solos? I want to see it.
Well, I can't show you, but I can tell you.
You don't have to. You can tell me. If you tell me, I can see it in my mind. Don't worry about that.
Okay. So, obviously, David De Gea, Dalot, Victor Lindelof, Harry Maguire, Tellez, the usual Fred and McTominay, and then Sancho and Fernandes, Bruno, and Ronaldo and Rashford for me.
Yeah, I can't really fault that one. And then you're talking about Pookie. There's a lot of teams that ain't gonna get nothing against us this season. Gonna start. It started last week. It's gonna start with Norwich this week. I could just see that level rising. And I'll be honest, I've got a good vibe from Rangnick and his whole methodology. I'm loving it. Do
you know? I just want to mention it before you give your team. I just want to say that it was refreshing, but I think really, I mean, to see him put such a team out like in the last game against Young Boys. I mean, but when you cast your mind back, I mean, have you ever seen that before from a manager? Because I can't remember a manager coming in like that and just going, you know what, right, this is how it's going to be, and then just going, right, all you kids get ready because you're going into the Champions League game. It's like, what? I mean, it was. I think it was a bit of it took me back a little bit because I was like, I wasn't expecting. Really, I was expecting like maybe 3 or 4 changes, but especially on the bench as well. When I looked at the bench, I was like, "What? This guy is going for it big time."
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, he took a chance, and I think it paid off. The fact that we didn't lose, I think, is giving all of those young players that level of confidence.
Well, do you know the funny thing is, though, Mr. B, what did we say during the watch along when we were talking about it? And we're saying, yeah, look. looks to me here that they're either not listening to what they've been told or they've been told to do something different, because we kept mentioning it, didn't we, the lack of the proper press.
Yeah.
And then it came out from Ralph himself afterwards in the post-match presser, that no, they weren't listening to what I was telling them, which, yeah, I mean, you could dissect that in lots of different ways and come up with lots of different conclusions, but I suppose it's best not to overthink it. But it was just worth mentioning because we did pick that up whilst we were watching the game. So I want to hear your team. Come on, give me your team, bro.
It's gonna be the same as yours, bruv. I can't even sit here and deny. Top two,
nice.
Rashford, Ronaldo. Behind them, you've got Sancho, Bruno. Behind them, I'll be honest. He's gonna go. He's gonna go Scott and Fred. Let's be honest. He's gonna go Scott and Fred. Me personally, I would like to see McTominay in there. I'm going to get the name right. Dalot is on the right.
Yeah.
Tellez is on the left, and we've got the two centre backs of Maguire and Lindelof. I don't think it's going to change from that.
Yeah, and for me, you know what? I think that'll be a good lineup to put out against. Especially he is going to be sticking to this 4-2-2-2. So, you know, I think there's going to be more than enough. And considering now that this team, because I think what Ralph mentioned in the press conference was that not all the team had been training. So he brought in somebody under 19s and somebody under 21s into training. You know what I mean? So, but even so, I still think there's going to be enough. He's had, more time to get the team now, even more focused on this system that he wants them to do and the pressing. I think tomorrow we are going to see some serious hounding. You know what I mean? We're going to be like wolves. We're going to be not giving them a minute on that ball. We're not going to give a second to think. Closing down, getting in the passing lines. Blocking the passing lanes and all kinds of madness. It's because they're going to be. I think they're going to be so, panicked. I can see us getting a really early goal. I really can.
Yeah, I can see us getting 2 or 3 early goals if I'm honest.
Yeah. And that brings us on to score predictions then. Okay.
Yeah.
Now then.
And come in the chat. Let's have these score predictions. I don't think I'm going to go bold with mine. I think I'm going pretty conservative, but I've already said 4-0. And I'm saying that I'm dead serious. It's going to be a minimum. It's going to be a minimum of a 4.
Yeah. You know what? I'm inclined to agree with you, to be fair, because I just think, like I say, they've got the new manager bounce, or the Dean Smith and everything else. But let's have it right. They took a manager who failed. He lost his best player in Jack Grealish at Villa. He's gone into Norwich. The new manager bounce syndrome now is gone, from my opinion, anyway. And I just think, I don't see it. I think they may limit. What they might try and do is, if he might work it where he says, you know what, no, I know what you're going to do. You're going to press us. So what we're going to do is that's going long. We might see what Crystal Palace started to do, where Crystal Palace went from their 4-3-3 into a 4-4-2 narrow, because they just couldn't get anywhere with the 4-3-3. So I think that they'll do the same. He'll go long ball and try and cut out the midfield press, and I hope that Pookie and whoever they're going to pick, because we don't know the starting lineup for them, can latch onto something, and they can feed him quickly, and he can get a couple of efforts. But I agree with you, Mr. B. I'm going to go 4-0 as well, to be fair.
Yeah. So we've got a couple of 4-0s. We've got a 3-1. I just want to put this conversation up just to remind people of the name of the person that they should really, really be voting for. Yeah, look, on here it's got Solo. I picked Mr. B in the vid when he dropped his clagger, but you said yours with your chest. Yeah, he said it with his chest, and now look, he's trying to defend himself. Said he's got a chicken chest.
Chicken chest. A Solo, man. Let's have a look.
Don't put it yet. No, don't mention it yet. The show's not finished. Not finished. We can't. So it's 3 in the first half. First hour from Mark. I like this guy, man. He seems to be talking sense, man. He's gone with my score. 3-1 Solo as usual. 2 horse race for the. Oh God, Revel, get off the stream. Get off the stream. Just get off the stream. Get off the stream, man. Oh God, Kayan, the 4-1, and I can definitely say that this isn't to United. He wants this score to be. Definitely not. Ooh,
Yes.
Medemel's gone
Whoa.
6-0.
I hope you're right. I hope you're right,
Oh.
Medi. Let me tell you, I would love to be doing when we're doing the watch along. I would love to be saying goal, 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 goal. Absolutely, that'd be sensational.
Wow.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I'd love to. Anyway, look, we've got some more scores. Pookie can't hold up the ball. Let's have a look at this one from Mark. Pookie can't hold up the ball against Lindelof, let alone Maguire. So the long ball ain't going to work, in his opinion. I said, I just think they're done.
Yeah.
They're on a hiding to nothing. I think they're on a hiding to nothing.
You know what? They might try and play out, but I think once they realise that that's not going to happen and it's going to be very dangerous for them, I think they'll have to resort to that, won't they? They'll have to resort to either straight up out or try and spray it out left or right. You know, give themselves a bit of breathing space. But I do believe that's what's going to end up.
Yeah, it'll have to be an early switch. I think the only way. So, look, we're nearly here. We're nearly out of time. Talk.
Yeah.
I'm not going to look. I need you to
Can we just tell you?
Oh God, yeah. Look,
okay.
Right. We're wrapping up. Talks on the live poll. Mike Green. Mike Green's got 4-0 to United. My guy.
Oh yes. Big up, Mike.
My G. Well done, matey. See,
have you voted, Mike?
We got a couple
Mike,
of
have you
4-0s.
voted? Have you voted, Mike, in the poll?
Let's hope not. Let's Ronnie hat trick. I would take that. I'd take anybody's hat trick. I'd take a Maguire goal. I'll take a Dalot goal. I'll take anybody. I don't care. Oh no.
We've got Aled in the chat as well. Big up, Aled.
Welcome, Aled.
Okay, listen. Do you want me to give you the results now?
No, because we've got one more vote coming in. We've got one more vote coming. Do the right thing, Mr. Green. Just do the right thing. That's all I ask. And Rebel, I'm not even going to post that message because I don't believe it. So I'm not going to post that one. I'm not going to post that one. Let's see what we got from here, Mark. If we push them back like we did against Crystal Palace and play Ronaldo. Is Cavani fit to play? I know he was in training, but surely he's not fit to play the game.
Well, you know, listen, we know what he's like with he likes to press, you know, and that could be, imagine, yeah, that does fill me with joy, the thought of that, let me tell you.
Welcome, Meanie Mike.
Yes.
Let's have a look what we've got in here. Rangnick praising Lindelof in the interview, by the way, saying he plays like he wants his defenders to play. Lindelof and Varane then, when Varane is back. I would love a manager, I'll be honest, I would love a manager to be brave enough to drop Maguire for a proper game. So that he knows that he then has to step up his game. He's not playing just because he's captain.
Yeah,
that would be lovely.
Yeah, I agree with you 100%, Mr. B, because you know what, you do need that at a big club like Man United. You can never feel comfortable in your position because that's dangerous. And you're like, you know what, Ralph, if he brings that kind of ethos into the squad, that look, you're never safe. You know what I mean? Then
I hear that.
You know, it's going to be great for us. It really will be. So
welcome, Football United TV.
Yes,
I hope
big
you
up,
voted.
Matt. Yeah, Matt,
vote.
Get on the vote. I hope you've seen the clips, bro. I hope everybody's seen the clips. We are running out of time, but let's have a look at the.
Yeah, look, we've stretched it long enough. If you're liking, please like, please subscribe, please share, hit that notification bell so you know when we're going live. We've got breaking shows, we've got watch-alongs, we've got previews, we've got reviews.
Yeah, there is a watch-along tomorrow, by the way, folks.
What time we got that watch-along? Like, I don't know.
So we'll be starting at about 5 o'clock.
Okay, we'll be on from 5, and then we'll have the post-match preview show starting 15 minutes after that. So it's going to be a busy Saturday, like it was a busy Friday. So let's get these votes in. The votes are in. Talk.
Yes, the votes. Okay, are you ready for drum roll? Can you do it? Somebody do a drum roll, please. Okay. Now then, the votes are TALKMU, which is moi. I got 8%. Next, we've got SHAH coming in at 4%. And then we've got Solo at 36%.
Christ.
which means, Mr. B, you take it with 52% of the vote, bro. You've won. How do you feel? Please, how do you feel? Tell us.
What I will say is, I know Solo's got some of them boomy accounts. He must have like 8 or 9 of them.
Burners.
And yeah, that's the one, burners. I'm absolutely convinced that he's
Something
skagged
fishy
me, but
going on here.
oh man, yeah, I think there's something fishy going on.
Okay, we've got to play the winning clip. Play the winning clip, Mr. B.
So the winning clip for Wally of the Week. I don't know how, and I really don't know how, but the winning clip for Wally of the Week is
Mr. B. Come on, you normally laugh at me, and you're probably the one that pulled the team apart every week.
No, I'm not. I won't pull it away this week. Wan-Bissaka's definitely not playing, so Tellez is in.
Now you've seen Peter fucked up, that, don't you?
And it might mean being a little bit stupid, but that is the way I am. I'm a little bit stupid regarding this type of thing.
Miss.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I've seen a message up here, D. Mark.
Fixed.
As I said, fixed.
Ooh.
It's been a fix.
Stewart's inquiry coming down.
Yeah, listen, look. I've been voted. I would like to thank everybody who voted in the poll, who took their time to watch the show, took their time to watch the vote. Again, look, rigged. I'm telling you, there's something going on here. Solo, Mr. Bossman, with your burners. But I'll accept defeat this week. I will have to accept that I won. I'm not happy about it, but we all know Solo's going to be on there again next week. So hopefully his one will be a lot better. Guys, time's gone. Time has gone.
Yes.
Talk. Anything else you want to end with before we shut down this baby?
No, just well done, Mr. B, for winning it. I just want to say, just want to thank everybody who's, again, coming into the chat and supporting us and supporting the channel. It just means so much to the channel, because without you guys, it would, wouldn't be the same, would it? So, you know what? Big up to you all. And if you all want to join in tomorrow with the watch along, tune in at 5 o'clock. And we'll be doing a watch along for the game tomorrow. So, big up and thanks.
Ladies, gents, Man United, P-Pepper, P-Pets. This is the Friday night takeaway with me and Talk. We're signing out. See you all tomorrow for the watch along.
Ciao.
Ciao.